I'm in the museum. Well, sort of. Old technical equipment. Inch said something about an underground that operated here in the museum during the war. Could have been a radio installation. Would have been the perfect place for it, so high above the city. That's tar paper, I think. Maybe it's for covering all those holes in the roof. A big heavy roll of rough tar paper, probably put there decades ago and then forgotten. A big heavy...
Okay.
According to the blueprints, the stairs lead from the attic down to the secret basement.
Let's go. Mr. Irritant is waiting for us. I mean, Mr. Inch.
Pitch black in here.
No, not upstairs. Why did I click? More exercise, dude. And he blinked into existence. Wait. Why do you... Meh. Why do you suddenly have your pocket knife again? I could have used that, I think. My head hurts. Okay, can I cut up? Yes, yes, exhausting, I know. Anything else? Nope, just going downstairs.
A big heavy...
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Here we go. I think it's...
Dead.
Nothing. Here we go. Nothing.
Hmm? Oh.
Was removed. You can still see the holes that the screws left. The cable was cleanly severed.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
I could connect the cables to each other, but I'd need to strip the insulation from the cables on the wall and the lamp. I should be able to remove the insulation with this knife.
All these little extra steps. Well, I guess they're part of the charm, too.
Okay, plus and minus are exposed.
Oh, wrong button.
Okay, I'll twist the wires from the lamp cord together with the wires from the electrical cable.
And with the flick of a switch.
Let there be light! Damn! I think the contact is dirty. I was right. The lower contact is coated with rust. The current can't flow properly, and sooner or later the bulb will burn out.
Okay, maybe we can use the tar paper to clean it.
I can...
I have no idea why this would work, but...
Yes, I can use it to rub the rust off. That should do it. I can see metal again. The contact should be able to complete the circuit now.
I think the thing that gets me is the fact the light bulb was glowing up here a minute ago. And now that we severed the wire, that caused, like, rapid oxidation for some reason.
One more try.
Can I have the... Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
If it wasn't so dusty, I could easily imagine someone had been using it. What kind of stories could this room tell? About desperation, anger, triumph?
No! No! What? What was that? Dude, stop finding secret entrances and stick to the code. Alright, over here. Gotta let the snake in.
According to the blueprints, there's supposed to be a secret door here leading into the main hall. Huh, this must be the locking mechanism. Careful now. What are you doing here? What if Inch sees you?
Oh.
No.
I'm sorry. He caught me.
You and your little girlfriend. You thought you could go behind my back?
Inch, no.
You deserve to die, here and now. But then I wouldn't get the eye.
Don't hurt her, please.
We'll see. Get moving.
Oh, get over yourself. Just because you can never get a girlfriend.
And now?
Cover to the chair.
No!
Patricia!
No!
Enough! You have one and only one chance of getting out of this alive. Do what I tell you to do. Tie her to the chair.
Well,
I'm sorry.
seriously, what did he catch you with? Exactly. What were you doing?
Look at her. Remember this scene? If you try to screw me, then...
Please don't... Yeah.
What's the next step? What's the plan?
Everything you need is in the bag. The eye will be delivered at any moment. You abseil from the roof into the treasure chamber.
And the display case's alarm system?
The alarm will go off, but I'll ensure that the only effect will be that the security barricades in the treasure chamber close.
How will you manage that?
Let me worry about that, just like the guards. You'll have several minutes to break into the display case and climb back to the roof.
And once I have the jewel, what next? By the time I get back to the roof, the museum will be surrounded by policemen.
Correct. Escaping from the museum is impossible.
That means I stay inside the museum.
There's a bag in the basement with food and water for you and your girlfriend. I'm sure you'll find a way to pass the time for a couple of days. The police will search the whole city for the eye, but not the museum.
And once the museum's open to visitors again, Patricia and I will walk out through the secret door in the main hall to our freedom.
I'll be watching you every step of the way. You'll deliver the jewel, and then we'll never see each other again.
How am I supposed to break into the display case? It's protected by bulletproof glass.
You'll find everything you need in the bag. A clever fellow like you will know what to do with it.
Oh, yippee.
If we do everything you ask, will you let us go?
I'm a poor loser, but a generous winner.
Mm-hmm.
How did you find out about our plan?
By chance, I must admit. I hadn't anticipated it. I didn't think that you'd build up my trust for months just to betray me.
You have to be patient if you want to steal the eyes of the Sphinx.
A virtue youth normally lacks. It's a pity we have to go our separate ways after this little incident.
Not really.
Hardly wait. The plan might work, I must admit.
The plan will work. You'll see to that, or she'll suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
The clock is ticking. I have to take care of the guards and the alarm system.
It'll all work out in the end.
I know. Take care of yourself.
If you should open this door without the Eye of the Sphinx in your bag, I'll shoot first and then ask what went wrong.
You're an idiot.
You're not planning on letting us go, are you?
I need a scapegoat. Otherwise, the traitor would already be dead.
He doesn't understand because he doesn't think like you.
You messed with the wrong man, and now you have to suffer the consequences.
Climbing equipment, including a rope, a cloth bag. Huh? A pack of gum. Why did Inch put a pack of gum in a cloth bag?
Adhesion.
That's all. Climbing equipment and a pack of chewing gum. I'm beginning to feel under-equipped for this burglary. Looks like I'll have to improvise. A small cloth bag that can be drawn together at the top. A pack of chewing gum. My favorite brand. Only one piece left. What's this? Unless this is the most expensive chewing gum commercial ever, Inch wanted me to find the diamond. I'm sure it's not a reward for all my hard work.
Nope.
The diamond isn't bad, not flawless, but very big. Would it be good for an engagement ring? Once the chewing gum loses its flavor, I can wrap it in this and throw it away. I once heard that chewing gum improves concentration. A good rope, and more than long enough to abseil down into the treasure chamber. This is the same climbing equipment that I wore for the burglary in London, only the mask is missing. Does Inch want to make sure that the security cameras can see my handsome face? I can see the treasure chamber. There are several people moving around down there. I think the eye is being delivered. This window can be opened. Must be an entrance for the window washers and maintenance crews when they have to work up here in the cupola. There's a mechanism that opens the window when you turn the crank. I see two contacts down there on the frame. There's a piece of metal stuck between them and fixed to the window. If I open the window, the piece of metal will move, breaking the circuit and setting off an alarm, unless the guards have been notified beforehand, which is hardly an option in my case. I have to bypass the circuit.
I mean, I would have cut it with glass, but...
Huh. I can't cut any of the windows out of the frame, but this window has a rubber seal on the bottom and the sides. The roof of the museum is now officially drafty. Without a seal, there's a 1 or 2 centimeter gap below the window, just enough to slip a couple of fingers through. Without a seal, I cut away as much of the seal as possible. I can't make the gap any larger with the knife.
No.
Yes, the aluminum foil might bypass the circuit.
Um.
Ah, that's darn tight. I can override the contacts with the strip, but I can't... Oh, damn! I lost the strip! It would never have worked anyway. The gap was too small. Without a seal, there's a 1 or 2 centimeter gap below the window, just enough to slip a couple of fingers through. A crank. Something for opening windows that are too heavy to move with your hands. Your new home. Somehow I have to get at the contacts of the alarm system and override the circuit. Only then can I open the window safely. There's nothing else in the bag, and I don't need the bag itself. Maybe the tap is meant to depressurize the water tank if it rains too much. Or it's just a practical way for the window washers to get some fresh water up here.
Okay, I can put on the climbing gear.
I'll leave it there until I need it. A good rope and more than...
Okay. Oh, the tarp. Wait a minute.
That tarp is covering something. Huh. Bucket, rags, squeegee, tools of the trade for window washers. Probably didn't feel like carrying their equipment up to the roof every time, so they stashed it here. I don't need the squeegee. The bucket? Not really. This rag, on the other hand, I could wipe away fingerprints with it.
You could short... Wait, hold on, no.
A small rag.
Okay, if I wet the rag, maybe I can use that to short the security system.
Oh, cold, dripping wet. I'm not putting it in my pocket like that. Okay, I'm in. And now back and forth and away we go. Got it. The wet rag is lying on the contacts.
And just, yeah, that normally doesn't work in real life, but it's a fun idea.
Excellent. No alarm. Okay, I don't see anyone.
Hey, look, a camera.
Such an attempt would fail here. The display case is bolted to the floor and weighs several hundred kilograms.
What's that? A camera?
The latest model. It's called video surveillance.
I've heard
Never heard of it.
that. The images are recorded and can be viewed again later.
That's right. Images from all 3 cameras are recorded in the guard room.
Wow.
As I've said, we've spared no effort and no expense.
I think I've seen enough here, but I'm interested in something else.
I think he saw you.
Just have to hope that Inch knocked out the guard in the guard room. If not, he'll be on his way to check the camera soon. Here goes nothing.
There we go.
Now or never. I once heard the Of course, diamonds cut glass. And even bulletproof glass is softer than a diamond, but the diamond is tiny. I can barely hold it, and I need to do more than just scratch the glass. This cordon doesn't apply to burglars. Not a chance. I could bang on the glass all day with blunt objects without even scratching it.
Hmm. Seriously, you're not gonna move?
Someone could come back any moment, and then I'll have another problem. I need to hurry.
Oh my. What is there to look at?
As a visitor, I'd only have eyes for the jewel. As a burglar, though, I'm more interested in the bulletproof glass, about half an inch thick. There's no glass cutter that could do the job. The camera is no longer a threat. When I...
Yeah, when you have the thing. Okay, fine. Maybe? Oh!
I'll press the diamond into the chewing gum with the tip towards the window.
And then smash it this way. All that pressure in one spot with a diamond.
Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. No, no! He wants to lock me in. But why? He doesn't have the jewel yet. What is he... Oh, no.
What a weasel.
Oh, my head hurts. Constable Oliver, he's totally focused on the hole in the floor. As long as I'm quiet. This is the opposite of a clever burglary. Inch must have decided to do it the violent way as soon as he realized he couldn't count on me. I would have died in the explosion and been the scapegoat. As long as I'm quiet. The sarcophagus protected me from flying debris. The ancient Egyptians knew their stuff. I have to get back to the attic as fast as I can. Inch is there alone with Alex. I have to get back.
Well, how do you expect that?
He's up there, Robert. I know it.
Maybe. Go to the guard room and open the gates.
Tell the director.
Zellner, don't do it. It's too dangerous.
I've got everything under control.
Sorry, Constable.
Seriously.
Everything's destroyed. Priceless works of art, centuries old. Nothing is sacred to Inch. He's unconscious. He'll wake up with a headache in a few minutes. There was no other way.
How did you do it? How did you plant the message on the safe in the train? How did you know that Gebhardt killed the Baroness and the demolition charge below the treasure chamber? How did you manage it all? Even if your arm isn't lame.
Oh, it is, believe me. I needed help, it's true. A messenger boy to replace my arms and legs.
A messenger boy?
Ah, Adil. This could be interesting. He's quite talented, but unreliable. He has a mind of his own plans. Don't you, Adil?
I never wanted blood to be shed, but it's time to make an exception.
He only forgot one thing. I keep things firmly in hand. Always. End of story.
No!
Stupid little policeman. He shouldn't have messed with the Raven.
You aren't the Raven! The Raven would never have shot a defenseless old man!
No, he wouldn't have. But now he has. At least that's what everyone will think.
Why does that matter? Who are you?
We worked for him, for the Raven. My brother and I.
No.
He was responsible for my brother being shot and for my crippled arm. He sacrificed us.
Who? Who is the Raven?
I don't know. I never met him, and in all these years, I've never found him.
You don't know who you worked for?
No one knows who the Raven is. Some say he's dead. The fact is, he never returned to the stage after that fatal night in Paris.
So you want to lure him out of hiding?
And if anything can, it's the burglary of the century executed by another thief while using his name.
He doesn't come.
But I still got my revenge. The gentleman thief, now a bomb-throwing murderer. Oh, I do hope he is still with us, watching helplessly as I ruin his life's work, as he ruined mine. Enough chatter. I'll be going.
But why?
Your little girlfriend escaped, and if I can't eliminate all the witnesses, I can at least destroy their credibility. Why did you just shoot poor Constable Zellner, lad? They'll hang you and your accomplice. Ha ha ha!
Huh.
You've met your match, Raven. You hear me? Wherever you are, I beat you.
Good evening, Mr. Inch. The eyes of the Sphinx, if you would be so kind.
You? That's impossible!
The jewels, now! Inch, don't move a muscle. You're under arrest.
Oh, nuts. He's dead. I'm so sad. Oh! They were fake! Both of them! They got swapped. She did it. Myers did it. The lady did it. She got them swapped at the last minute. Nice touch.
A master thief who stole 2 cheap fakes and then fell to his death. A shot that no one could explain. But for the newspapers, it was the real jewels that were the heart of the story. The eyes of the Sphinx, reunited in the Egyptian Museum.
What kind of game is this?
The Raven's game.
At least you caught him. Again.
I saw the surprise and the anger in Inch's eyes. He knew it'd been played.
You don't mean...
At first they wanted us to believe that it was Gebhardt. And now we're supposed to believe that it was Inch. He's still out there.
So then, who is the Raven?
Pretty good. That's it. That's what.
Hello there, handsome devil.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Don't! My father will be here any moment.
Did you tell him about our engagement?
She did. I almost slipped out of character.
Oh, Daddy, we all know that would never happen. You were Anton Jakob Zellner through and through, even with the world crashing down around you.
Didn't go too badly, did it?
Well, Inch nearly blew us up, and I was almost charged with murder.
Ah, yes. Exciting, wasn't it? I haven't had fun like that since I retired.
Dr. Gebhardt nearly killed you.
Nobody could have suspected the doctor. At least we managed to clear things up quickly.
I would have preferred it if things went according to the old plan. We would have swapped the jewel aboard the ship, and Alex wouldn't have been kidnapped by Inch.
And I'd have preferred it if you hadn't given me a nasty bump on my noggin.
And what would your excuse have been for staying on board if I hadn't? Hey, I improvised.
Good point.
I was afraid Inch would realize you were wearing a bulletproof vest.
He was too confident. After he foiled your plan, he thought he had everything under control. He never really took a look at the emerald in the display case. He just assumed that they shipped the real jewel from Switzerland.
And
What?
after my little tussle with Inch, we had both jewels.
He blew half the museum to smithereens just to steal a fake.
He was always rude and insolent. I never should have worked with him. His double dealing cost his brother's life.
And his own as well.
I'd still rather see him in jail than in a morgue.
He shouldn't have messed with the Raven.
To your retirement.
To the future.
Well then, that was an interesting twist. So, oh my goodness. Poirot, our lookalike for Poirot, was in fact the Master Thief the entire time. That's pretty trippy, actually. Oh goodness, dude.
Finally. Dear Nico, the Raven
Is dead. Yet other criminals live, and they are more brutal and ruthless than he ever was. Who will stop them? It would be tragic if a good policeman failed to do so because he was hunting for a dead man and ruining himself in the process. Let the dead rest in peace. They are not coming back.
R.
Thank goodness. Nice. All right. That's that. Wow, they really doubled down on that music there for the credits there, huh? Yeah, I can't. Huh. All right. Well, I guess I'll make this quick. I can definitely say this game was a blast. I'm a little annoyed by some of the points where the UI didn't quite make sense. But it's hard to tell if that's a situation where it's like it just wasn't programmed correctly, or if these were like bugs that came out during localization, where it worked fine in the original game, but then when they translated it into English and brought it over, the coding got all wibbly wobbly. But yeah, that was a blast of a game. Very good, very entertaining. I would highly recommend it. And of course, they have plenty of games like this for on offer. I believe, yeah, they have some pretty good ones. It's obvious it's THQ Nordic, but yeah, there's actually been a pretty good amount of point and clicks that came out from Europe that are more impressive than we give it credit for. They died out over here in America. They don't give them enough tries. Be nice if they did. Oh well. Guess I probably shouldn't wish for things that don't have. Never know what monstrosities might come out of it. I mean, let's see. Can I skip this? Chapter 3. Okay. Not bad. Alright. Oh, the audio completely bugged out. There was supposed to be music there. Oh, well. Oh, hey, this has been fun. Thank you all for joining me. I think it's good to call it here. I hope to see you in the next playthrough.